everyone, and welcome to Frontier Opening Bell. It's the final trading day of the week. I am boasting number 5, and this is how we're getting the show started, taking you through across some of the markets on the African continent for Thursday. The Nigerian stock market eked out just 7 basis points to on Thursday. The markets were a little bit on the upside. We saw a few gains and again, a bit of profit booking when you consider those earnings that have been released so far in the season that we're currently in. The BRVM was better by 14 basis points. The Egyptian stock market had its final trading day of the week. Thursday is the end of the week. Friday is the start of the weekend. Egypt is hosting the Inter-Africa Trade conference and exhibition for 2023. The biennial event started on Thursday. We'll talk more about that later on the show. 1.36% for the Cairo market, 24,312. The stock market in Nairobi was up very strongly. We saw a couple of earnings, including big names such as Safaricom Kenya reporting on its activities in Kenya and, of course, its new operations in Ethiopia, ramping up on the number of subscribers and gains in that particular North African economy. So we saw big names coming through, and that's revving up the Kenyan market strongly, 2.21%. The GSE fell, however, by 0.33%. Let me walk you through very quickly the big news across East Africa, because the High Court in Kenya yesterday suspended higher charges that the government has just introduced. President Ruto is expected to give a State of the Nation address. He's expected to address some of these hikes in taxes on various services across the country, including those using government facilities. All that in the news this morning. Safaricom Kenya reporting profit after tax down by 18.8%, the lowest since 2018, but the market was positive that this iconic brand telecommunications and other businesses in East Africa will come back in the green territory. In the meantime, the British International Investment says it's sold about 10.13% stake it has in I&M Group to East Africa's growth holdings, and that's also in the news as well. DR Congo, Senate has approved $16 billion as the finance bill for 2024, while MTN Uganda says it's paying a fresh interim dividend because its 9 months earnings or profit was on the upside. And the AFDB has approved a new country strategy paper for Congo that will be for 2023 through to 2028. Okay, let's take it to West Africa. Of course, the news around Nigeria's currency is everyone's lips. The country's currency fell about 12.2% on Thursday, bringing the week to date decline to more than 17%. It's the hard fall for the currency that went up strongly last week. In the meantime, MTN, headquartered in South Africa, says it expects Nigeria's current structural reforms to start paying off handsomely in the economy from the middle of next year. And that's according to Ralph Mopita, who is the group CEO of MTN Group in South Africa. EcoBank Group is making a big show as the champions of the Inter-Africa Trade Conference, which enters its second day today here in Cairo, Egypt. The African Finance Corporation and Saudi Arabia have signed a deal for Africa's sustainable development as part of the deals being signed, including that by UBA Group, a Nigeria headquartered Pan-African Bank, and the Saudi Development Agency, also to support a trade finance relationship between Saudi Arabia and Africa, including Nigeria, is specifically for UBA. The Saudi meeting has come to an end. An Arab coordination group is pledging $50 billion for African development, part of the Saudi Africa Summit, which was held this week. And Cameroon says it mobilized about 180 billion CFA franc on the Central African market. That's the CEMAC region. And of course, the Naira story is going down this week. Let's get into Southern Africa, where the GSE is marking its 136th anniversary, and we say congratulations to this very iconic and the largest securities markets platform on the African continent. South Africa's manufacturing output, however, fell 4.3% in the month of September, and President Cyril Ramaphosa is sending about 3,300 soldiers or army units, soldiers to crush illegal mining activities in the country. And the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange listed Delta is reporting its own half-year revenue, 2024 revenue up 164% and operating income roaring 153%. Part of the earnings that we're seeing from the Zimbabwe stock market. And Mozambique's legislators have decided to Cameroon paid by 14%. Let's take it to North Africa, of course, where we have big news coming through from Morocco, the Africa Investment Forum, and now which ended today, where the Inter-Africa Trade Fair conference and summits and exhibitions is kicking off in full gear, with the Canex being done yesterday. Talking business, trade, investment, music, entertainment, women in business, as well as women in processing. Here are the Inter-Africa Trade Fair. We're reporting all this weekend, next week, until the conference comes to an end on Wednesday next week. Keep that in mind here. Didier Drogba was here at the Inter-Africa Trade Fair. He spoke yesterday evening. It's still going to be around today. I had a little chat with him yesterday, and he asked for more investment in sports across Africa beyond football. He says the entire ecosystem of sports in Africa needs serious investment. And the Middle East Glass Manufacturing Consolidation Company reporting profit up roughly 100% year-on-year for its 9 months ended September, while the EFDB's president, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, wants more investments in special agro-processing zones across the continent. And those are your headlines this morning on Frontier Opening Bell. I am Bosun Omofai. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, and keep an eye on our reporting on Frontier Africa Reports for the Intra-Africa Trade Fair in Cairo. Bye for now.